Hi, this is Barry J. McDonald from Writecom.com, and today's video came about from an email I sent out to my list yesterday. I was looking for my subscribers to just fill in a simple survey over SurveyMonkey. I wanted to know, those social media habits. What was the most popular social media website that they went to, and the activity they done there. And I had posted this video earlier on my Instagram account, but unfortunately the camera on my Kindle Fire makes it look like I've done the video from the International Space Station. But if you want to go over to my Instagram account and watch that video, if you just look for Writecom /1, you'll find me on Instagram. But basically what I found was that of all the social media sites, Facebook came in at a big number one. It was well ahead of everybody else, which didn't surprise me. What did surprise me was that Twitter was a distant third. The most popular sites that came in second place then was Instagram and Pinterest. So it showed me that a lot of my subscribers are image type people and like sharing images and hanging out in those sites. But another question I asked then from that then was, their habits then on Facebook, did they promote their work? Did they promote their, their workbooks, their children's books, t-shirts and whatever else they might be trying to sell? And I found that only 50% of those people were actually going on those sites and promoting themselves. I got me thinking then, while it's understandable people maybe go to these websites like Facebook, to catch up with friends and things like that, I was wondering then too, is it like a big time suck for everybody? Like a lot of people watching maybe, cat videos and getting into maybe discussions with things that aren't relevant to their business, and maybe they're using this as a kind of procrastination tool that that they go onto Facebook and then suddenly then a couple of hours have lost, and they haven't got any work done at all. So from that question then I went on further then to find out then why hadn't they promoted their work on these websites. And I found in the majority of cases a lot of people actually didn't have anything set up. Some people were in the beginning stages, which is understandable then, they're getting things set up, they haven't actually got round to the idea of promoting work. But then there was others then I probably on my list and have probably been in the game a long time, but for some reason they still haven't got anything set up. They maybe it's a procrastination thing, and or maybe it could be a confidence thing. I know in my own case, even a couple of months ago, a couple of years back, the thoughts of me actually sitting down now and speaking on, and doing a slideshow like this was just totally, out of. There's no way I could do it. So basically, this video is just about people actually, taking action and stepping forward and just doing it, because a lot of people maybe mightn't have the confidence maybe to put themselves out there and maybe create videos like this. But I'd be the first to tell you that I as I said a couple of months, even a couple of weeks ago, I wouldn't have the confidence to do this kind of stuff compared to the person that I am now. So the only thing I can say is, if you're putting it off because you're lacking confidence in yourself, the only way you're going to get confidence to do these kind of things and promote your work is just to get out there and actually do it. You don't have to answer to anybody. It's not like that you're an adult, there's nobody to tell you what to do, so they don't really have to answer to anybody. If you wanted to do a particular post on a particular day on Facebook about a topic that's close to your heart, go ahead and do it. You can promote your book. If you do slideshow videos like this, head onto YouTube, and there's nobody that's to tell you you can't do this and you can't do that. I'd be the first to say go and do it. As Kevin Smith said before in a podcast I was listening to, and it's made a big difference in my life, is instead of saying can I do it, why not, why shouldn't I do it, why shouldn't I just go on here and say this and write that article and put myself on a YouTube video and do all those different things. But unfortunately, and even though Nike uses this "just do it" as a slogan, it's become so overused that it's the whole thing has gone off it. But it's basically just taking that first step and not looking back and just keep going. Some people maybe have the impression that that some people are further on than they are, and they're comparing themselves to other people. They look at maybe authors maybe that has got a couple of books out, or somebody that's maybe selling hundreds of dollars worth of t-shirts or workbooks on Amazon and all these places, and they put those people so far ahead of them that compared to them they seem so small. But at the end of the day, like, there's only one person you're in competition with, and that is yourself. The person that every day we're changing. We're not the same person we were even like 5 minutes ago, even a minute ago. There's cells leaving our body. There's cells that, you know, that are being renewed. You know, the person that you are now, even after this video, won't be the same person that sat down before it. You know, hopefully you're going to learn something from it. Maybe I'm going to give you a virtual kick up the butt, maybe to get you to take action. But, you know, we're constantly changing. You might look at yourself and you say, well, you know, I'm an introvert and I'm this and that, and I don't have the confidence to do the things that you're doing. But I'll be the first to say, a couple of years ago, I was the most introverted person going. Even growing up as a teenager, you know, that I was just so quiet and shy and never put myself out there. But you're going to find that, you know, the people that actually get on this life are the people that actually take action and, you know, put themselves forward and, you know, make their voice heard. So, like, you know, as I said, you're not going to be the same person in a few weeks from now if you just start taking action, even small actions. You know, if you imagine like a ship like the Titanic, like from years ago, like how long it took for it to actually to maybe turn to the left or turn to the right, even a simple, you know, an inch turn of the wheel, you know, that would have diverted that ship, you know, into a completely different destination than from where it is now. But like if it kept going on the course that it was on, it was going to go to the same place. And it's going to be the same thing for you. You know, even one good habit that you can make today can divert, you know, the person that you are now that's going to be tomorrow. You mightn't see the difference maybe in maybe a couple of days, but that small diversion in your direction, you're going to see it's going to be a larger gap then in the next couple of weeks, next couple of months, even a year from now, the person that you are, from doing just one habit, you know, every day, it's going to divert your life into a completely different direction than where you are now. And just be aware then too, you're going to screw up. I know even some things I might be repeating myself in this video, and you know, but what's the point of looking back at it? You're going to screw up. You know, even Apple can't get it right. You know, even the big launches that they do for all these Apple iPhones and iPods and all this different software that's coming out, like, they never get it right first time. There's always screw ups. There's always patches that have to be downloaded. You know, there's always things that are breaking, and, you know, so even if Apple can't get it right and they're one of the biggest companies in the world, you know, how do you expect to do it right from out of the gate? You know, you're going to screw up. So just, you know, have the confidence in yourself to just to not to look back and just to keep looking forward. And again, as I said, like, keep making that difference, you know, that good habit. Keep, you know, do it all over, you know, repeat yourself over and over again. You know, you're always going to think you're not good enough. You know, in the writer's case, I recommend you should get a copy of the Chicken Soup for the Souls, you know, for the writer's soul, because you're going to find there's a lot of writers in that, even well-known writers who have written stories about, you know, even now they haven't got confidence in themselves, they're going to question themselves. But we never really, you know, we just assume because they're so far ahead of us that, you know, they know what they're doing, you know, they've got the confidence in everything they do, and everything they do is going to turn right. But, you know, we've had authors maybe that, even J.K. Rowling, like, the success she had with the Harry Potter series, like, she went out with a different author's name and that book wasn't half as successful as those books were. So you're never going to think you're good enough. You're going to screw up. But, you know, I'm just rehashing just what I said earlier, you know, for the people that are on my subscribers list and, you know, that haven't taken action, maybe because they haven't got the confidence themselves, I'm just, you know, I'm imploring you just to do one small action today. You know, get out there, promote your work, because if you don't promote your work, nobody else is going to do it, you know. So I'm just going to leave you with this slide. This is one of the images that I've put together for my social media motivation package, and it's your future. You know, it depends on what you do right now. You can watch this video and then walk away from it and just do nothing at all, but, you know, nothing's going to change. You know, if nothing changes, nothing's going to change. So your future depends on what you do right now. When you switch off this video, what action are you going to take? You know, what promotion work are you going to do? Are you going to set up a blog? Are you going to go over to Facebook now and, you know, post a, you know, create a post for your Facebook page? Are you going to do what I'm doing now, just downloading free software off the internet and just doing a screen capture, you know, video like this and just posting it on YouTube? You know, there's nothing stopping you. The only person that's actually stopping you is yourself. So I implore you to take some action today, because, you know, as I say here, like, your future depends on what you do right now. So I know you're going to do the right thing, and I wish you all the best of success. Take care. Bye-bye.